Our history is not as clear as we'd like to think. Much of it has been lost, either through careless translations, faded documents, or the simple assumption that future generations would just know what we know. Maybe we've been overly confident that the skills and methods we rely on would naturally pass down, unchanged. Well, perhaps some records got mixed up into stories, eventually evolving into legends, myths, and fairy tales. Or maybe certain discoveries were documented, but in languages or codes too otherworldly or complex to decode today. Whatever the reason, one fact remains. Countless amazing discoveries from around the globe still leave our best scientists scratching their heads. These are mysteries woven deep into our past, revealing just enough to amaze us, but never quite enough to explain. From lost cities to artifacts that defy logic, here are 15 incredible discoveries that can't be explained. Let's start off with number 15. Mystery Hill in New Hampshire. Mystery Hill is often dubbed America's Stonehenge, primarily because of its puzzling stone formations. We mean just look at that thing. Located in Salem, New Hampshire, this ancient site has experts divided. Some believe it's an astronomical complex built nearly 4,000 years ago by Native American cultures, while others propose it was crafted by migrant Irish monks as a monastery. There's even a theory suggesting it might simply be a misunderstood arrangement of stones placed by farmers in the 18th and 19th centuries. Atlas Obscura describes Mystery Hill as an assortment of small stone walls, peculiar rock layouts, and underground chambers that deepen the mystery. Yet despite all the theories about its origins and purpose, nobody truly knows who built it or why. Mystery Hill's uncertain past and enigmatic design continue to puzzle archaeologists, making it one of America's oldest and most intriguing archaeological riddles. Number 14. The Sumerian King List. Inscribed onto the Weld Blundell Prism, the Sumerian King List remains one of the most fascinating and controversial ancient documents ever discovered. Written in meticulous cuneiform, it chronicles the kings of Sumer, an ancient Mesopotamian civilization, but with a curious twist. Alongside real historical rulers, the text names mythical figures who supposedly ruled for tens of thousands of years. Naturally, this blend of genuine history and apparent myth has sparked ongoing debates among scholars. Some researchers argue it's an authentic historical record, preserving the lineage and power structures of early Sumerian society. Others consider it purely literary or symbolic, meant to immortalize kings through legend. Even more controversial is the idea proposed by some that this document hints at the existence of forgotten advanced civilizations from a distant past. Whatever its true nature, the Sumerian King List continues to captivate historians with its intriguing mix of fact and fantasy. Number 13. The Hypogeum Hal Saflieni Temple in Malta. Hidden beneath the surface of Malta lies the Hypogeum Hal Saflieni, considered among the best-preserved prehistoric sites on the planet. Over 6,000 years old, this complex is much more than just an ancient cave. It features an intricate arrangement of temples, burial chambers, and ceremonial halls, all carved meticulously into solid rock. Smithsonian sources point to this site as one of humanity's earliest complexes, specifically designed for rituals around life, death, and spiritual ceremonies. The most ornate and fascinating level, the middle chamber, captures researchers' imaginations as it's believed to be the heart of ancient rites, housing a remarkable chamber known as the Holy of Holies. Walking through its winding passageways today feels like stepping directly into prehistory, giving visitors a genuine glimpse into rituals, beliefs, and mysteries of a civilization that vanished millennia ago. Now here arises one question. If these ancient dudes were such genius, who knows what else they might have achieved if they were still around today? Number 12. Disappearance of Queen Nefertiti. Well, ladies are beautiful, whether slim or curvy. But Queen Nefertiti, she was in a league of her own. More than just a legendary beauty, she was one of the most powerful ladies in ancient Egypt, ruling at the height of its 18th dynasty, from 1370 BCE to 1330 BCE. Her dear husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten, led a religious revolution, shifting Egypt's focus to the worship of a single god, Aten. And if that wasn't enough to cement her influence, she was also stepmother to the famous boy king, Tutankhamun. Well, this bad boy is pretty famous, just like his stepmom. Despite her undeniable impact, her story is riddled with mysteries. We know about her through stunning archaeological finds, most famously the breathtaking bust discovered in 1912, one of the most iconic artifacts of all time. But here's the real bogger. Her tomb has never been found. Was she erased from history? Hidden away on purpose? That thing no one knows? And until her final resting place is uncovered, her disappearance remains one of Egypt's greatest enigmas. Number 11. Death of King Tut. King Tutankhamun, famously known as King Tut, is perhaps the most recognizable ruler in ancient Egypt. Basically, he was like today's Donald Trump, but with more wealth, more power, and a good sense of humor. Ironically, it's not his reign or power that captured global fascination, but rather the spectacular discovery of his nearly untouched tomb in 1922. Despite his legendary status today, King Tut's reign was short-lived. Ascending the throne at a very young age, he ruled only briefly, facing numerous health struggles before dying mysteriously at just 19 years old. The precise circumstances surrounding his untimely death remain hotly debated. Detailed examinations of Tut's remains uncovered a fractured skull and broken knee, triggering theories about murder, betrayal, or simply a tragic accident. Yet, despite modern forensic technologies, scholars still can't confidently say what ended King Tut's life. His demise remains a historical cold case, endlessly fascinating historians and Egypt fanatics around the world. Number 10. The mysterious land of Punt. Ancient Egyptian records tell intriguing tales of Punt, an exotic and powerful kingdom they respectfully called God's Land. Yet this kingdom remains shrouded in mystery because Punt's precise location was never clearly documented. Written texts and vivid depictions illustrate Punt as a prosperous land somewhere to Egypt's south, bustling with valuable resources and intriguing culture. But strangely enough, Punt left behind no known records of itself, with our only knowledge of this civilization coming directly from Egyptian accounts. Today, one clue comes from mummified baboons discovered in Egyptian tombs. Modern science traces their origins back to the area around present-day Ethiopia. Could this indicate Punt's true location, or was Punt far broader and more mysterious than imagined? Without conclusive proof, the land of Punt remains a captivating historical enigma, continuing to mystify archaeologists and history buffs alike. Sadly, until some find a way to look back into our past, the true location of Punt may always remain a mystery. But for now, we can only imagine what wonders this ancient kingdom may have held. Number 9. Labyrinth of Giza. The Great Pyramids of Egypt are already a marvel, but what if there was more to the story, something hidden beneath the sand? Ancient accounts, including those of the Greek historian Herodotus, describe a massive labyrinth near the pyramids, an underground complex so vast and intricate that it supposedly housed thousands of chambers. For centuries, this labyrinth was dismissed as either myth or misinterpretation. But in 2008, radar scans detected a massive buried structure near the pyramids, measuring nearly 1,000 feet across. Though completely covered in sand, its foundations suggest something monumental once stood there. Could this be the lost labyrinth Herodotus described? If so, what secrets does it hold? So far, no excavations have taken place to uncover this mysterious structure. But if it ever is unearthed, It could rewrite our understanding of Egypt's ancient past. Until then, the Labyrinth of Giza remains one of archaeology's greatest unsolved mysteries. What do you think about it? Let us know. Number 8. Destroyed Pyramid of Djedefre. The Great Pyramids may be Egypt's most famous monuments, but they are far from the only ones. Let's say there are a lot of them. Scattered across the landscape are countless pyramids, each with its own story. One of the most intriguing is the Pyramid of Djedefre, once believed to be among the grandest ever built, yet now reduced to little more than ruins. Djedefre, the son of Khufu, built his pyramid at Abu Rawash rather than Giza, breaking from tradition. Some historians speculate it was meant to rival the pyramids of Giza in scale and beauty, but today, almost nothing remains. Why? No one knows for sure. Some believe Roman engineers later dismantled it for building materials. Others suggest that Djedefre was despised and his pyramid was deliberately destroyed by his own people. With little evidence to confirm either theory, the destruction of Djedefre's pyramid remains an unsolved mystery, lost to time and shifting sands. Number 7. The Unknown Queen of Abu Sir. In 2015, archaeologists unearthed a mysterious tomb in Abu Sir, Egypt, one that belonged to an unknown queen who lived around 4,500 years ago. Her burial site, found near the pyramid of Pharaoh Nefertiti, contained inscriptions calling her both the mother and wife of a king. But here's the strange part. Her actual name is missing, leaving her identity a complete mystery. Some believe she was the mother of King Mekahur. Others suggest she was Nefertiti's queen, but there's no definitive proof. Unlike other royal tombs, hers lacks the grand declarations typical of Egyptian rulers, which only adds to the confusion. Was she erased from history, a forgotten ruler, or simply a noblewoman mistaken for a queen? Without further evidence, the unknown queen of Abu Sir remains just that, unknown. But if more discoveries are made, she could completely change our understanding of Egypt's royal lineage. But for now, no one knows about her. Number 6. Hidden Chamber at Giza. For centuries, explorers, archaeologists, and historians have studied the Great Pyramid of Giza, believing its secrets had already been uncovered. But in 2017, everything changed. Using cutting-edge scanning technology, researchers detected a massive hidden chamber deep within Khufu's pyramid, one that had never been seen before. Unlike previously explored chambers, this one has no known entrances or pathways leading to it. What was it built for? Is it a burial chamber, a storage room, or something entirely unexpected? Theories range from hidden royal tombs to secret passageways still waiting to be revealed. But until someone finds a way inside, no one knows what truly lies within. For now, the chamber remains untouched, a silent, concealed mystery hiding within one of the most famous structures in human history. Number 5. The Khatt Shebib in Jordan. Stretching across 93 miles of Jordan's rocky desert, the Khatt Shebib is an ancient wall that has puzzled archaeologists for decades. First spotted from the air in 1948, this low stone barrier runs north-northeast to south-southwest, seemingly serving no clear defensive purpose. Unlike the towering Great Wall of China, Khatt Shebib is only about 3 feet tall, making it ineffective as a military fortification. So why was it built? Some experts suggest it was a boundary marker, possibly separating farming communities from nomadic tribes. Others think it could have been used to direct livestock movement. The best clue? Pottery fragments found nearby date the wall's construction between the Nabatean period, 312 BCE to 106 CE, and the Umayyad period, 661 to 750 CE. Despite these findings, its exact origins and purpose remain a mystery, adding yet another unsolved chapter to Jordan's rich archaeological history. Now, let's move to Number 4. The aluminum wedge of Aiud, Romania. In 1974, a group of workers in Romania stumbled upon something that left archaeologists scratching their heads: a 5-pound aluminum wedge buried alongside mastodon bones. Here's the catch: aluminum doesn't occur naturally. It must be processed, and humanity didn't figure out how to produce it until the 1800s. So how did an aluminum object end up in an ancient layer of Earth, possibly over 11,000 years old? Some argue it's just a modern piece of machinery that got mixed in with the dig. Others believe it's evidence of something far stranger: an advanced ancient civilization or even extraterrestrial visitors. The wedge is composed of 89% aluminum, with traces of other metals like copper, zinc, and cadmium, adding to its mystery. If this object is truly as old as the bones it was found near, it could change everything we think we know about ancient technology, or prove we weren't the first ones here. Number 3. The pale UFO abductions. In the 1960s, reports of eerie, pale humanoid figures abducting people skyrocketed, cementing alien abduction stories into modern culture. One of the most famous cases involved Barney and Betty Hill, a couple who claimed they were taken aboard a UFO in 1961. They described strange beings performing medical examinations and even showed signs of missing time. Under hypnosis, Betty recalled seeing a star map, which some believe aligns with real constellations. But skeptics argue their experience was nothing more than sleep paralysis, hallucinations, or a mix of dreams and Cold War anxieties. Regardless of what truly happened, the Hill case set the foundation for nearly every alien abduction story that followed. Glowing ships, tall, pale figures, unexplained medical procedures, and the lingering feeling that something is watching. Whether real or imagined, the pale visitors of the 1960s remain one of the most chilling and influential UFO mysteries of all time. Number 2. The Clava Cairns, Scotland. Tucked away in the Scottish Highlands, the Clava Cairns stands as one of Scotland's most haunting prehistoric sites. Dating back 4,000 years, this Bronze Age cemetery complex is made up of passage graves, ring cairns, standing stones, and mysterious chiseled markings that have baffled historians. First built around 2000 BCE, the site was later reused 1,000 years later, suggesting an enduring cultural or spiritual significance. Archaeologists believe it was designed for burial rituals, but what's truly puzzling are the cup marks, circular indentations intentionally carved into the stones. Some theorize they were symbolic, astronomical markers, or even remnants of an unknown form of communication. The placement of the cairns also aligns with the winter solstice, hinting at deep astronomical knowledge. While no written records exist to explain its exact purpose, the Clava Cairns remain an evocative reminder of Scotland's ancient past. Number 1. Inside black holes. Few mysteries in the universe are as mind-bending as black holes. These cosmic monsters are so dense that their gravitational pull traps everything, even light, past a point called the event horizon. That means no information can escape, and anything that falls in is lost forever. Or is it? Scientists believe that black holes may hold secrets about the fabric of reality itself. Inside, the laws of physics as we know them break down, merging quantum mechanics with Einstein's theory of general relativity in ways we don't yet understand. Some theories suggest that black holes could lead to parallel universes, store lost information, or even function as cosmic gateways. The problem? We can't directly observe what happens inside. Until physics cracks the code, black holes will remain one of the greatest enigmas of the cosmos. Dark, silent, and full of secrets we may never uncover. If you found this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.